You only really know what the phrase nature's fury means when you look at these pictures that have been going viral all through today. Nature's fury at its scary worst in Himachal Pradesh. On your screens right now, these terrifying pictures captured on a mobile phone camera of a landslide in Himachal Pradesh's Sirmaur district, where an entire section of the road simply collapsed and rolled into the valley below. On India Today, we show you a clockwise frame-by-frame view of this landslide horror. Huge boulders and trees came rolling down the hill, sweeping everything that came in its way. Within minutes, the entire road, in fact the entire hillside, simply came loose and went flowing down the mountainside. The National Highway 707 and the entire district have been completely disconnected from the rest of the state. Within minutes, this disaster playing out on camera. One can only imagine what it must have been like standing there and capturing an entire hillside just collapsing and floating away. Let's just listen into some of the audio from these pictures.
Allí este vacío este. Allí este vacío este. Allí este vacío este. हो गई तारे पूरी allí este vacío este हो गई तारे पूरी allí este vacío este हो गई तारे पूरी allí este vacío
Back-to-back landslides that have created ripples across the entire nation, because these pictures have gone viral on social media and have triggered anxiety and panic among those who've been to the hills or are heading to the hills, as it should be. Take a look at these two pictures. On the left-hand side of your screen, pictures from Sirmaur today in Himachal Pradesh, where an entire road caved in within minutes, disconnecting the national highway from the mainstream. On the right are images of the horrific landslides. I apologize, these are the wrong images. I apologize, they're both from the same incident. I'll correct this and put them back on your screen right now. But basically, what I'm trying to show you, ladies and gentlemen, is that in Himachal Pradesh, this is what nature's fury actually looks like at this time. Okay, we finally got the correct pictures. On the right-hand side, pictures of the Kinnaur landslide a few days ago, in which 9 tourists were killed after their tempo vehicle was smashed by nature's fury in this landslide that came rolling down that hill. Two unforgettable, blood-curdling images that have been caught on camera in a span of just 5 days in the beautiful state of Himachal Pradesh. But the landslide horror is not just limited to Sirmaur in Himachal Pradesh. On your screens right now, images from Kulu Manali in Himachal, as well as Uttarakhand's Tehri and Uttarkashi. These are images that have captured the damage and the devastation in just the last couple of days in different parts of the two big hill states of the country. I want to go across to India Today's Manjeet Sehgal.
सब आना है, सब इधर आ रहे लो।
आ गया ये
दरार बढ़ती जा रही है।
ऊपर को जाओ, ऊपर को ना उठे उठे
Note for you what landslides are and what are the possible reasons behind them at this time. Let's put those pictures back on our screen because that's what our viewers want to see right now, and tell you what causes landslide. The movement of rock debris down a sloped section of land. It's caused by rain, loosened soil because of heavy precipitation. It can also be triggered by earthquakes or volcanoes, but obviously in the current circumstances, we're talking about landslides that have been triggered by very, very heavy rain and precipitation in areas where there has been a lot of human habitation and construction. Disrespect for the mountains has resulted in these disasters. Slopes that lose vegetation because of deforestation or to fire become even more vulnerable. It could also be caused due to human activity in these areas like agriculture and of course construction. This entire stretch has a great deal of human construction, not to mention roads and highways in these areas which are not, which have perhaps been too much for these mountains to actually handle. And that's why when the going gets tough, when there's heavy rain and the soil gets loosened, this is the result. These are the horrifying pictures that are made possible. Images have emerged from parts of Himachal and Uttarakhand of landslides that really show you what nature's fury is all about. Entire hillocks simply washed away, and we stand on the precipice of perhaps an even bigger disaster, given that mountainsides like these with a lot of habitation and population are scattered in several parts of flood and rain affected Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Take a look.
A video that shows you the scale of devastation caused by the monsoons in Himachal. This is, or rather was, a road part of National Highway 707 in Himachal Pradesh's Sirmaur district. As locals watched, one part of the entire hillock collapses into dust. The situation in Himachal is worrying this monsoon, and in the hilly areas, landslides are completely cutting off villages. This is the situation in Kullu. Locals can be heard screaming to everyone to move away as rocks and debris slide down at a destructive speed down a hillock. Himachal CM Jairam Thakur took stock of the situation in parts of the state and has assured all possible help to the locals.
हेलीकॉप्टर का भी इस्तेमाल करेंगे। अगर कल सुबह का मौसम ठीक रहा, मैं स्वयं भी जायजा लेने के लिए हेलीकॉप्टर के माध्यम से जो लाहौल स्पीति में जा करके खुद भी देखने के लिए जा रहा हूं और दोपहर बाद वहां से आने के बाद फिर विस्तार से सारी बात को कह सकता हूं।
The hill states in the north are struggling to cope with the monsoon fury this season. Not just Himachal, the situation is dire in parts of Uttarakhand too. Watch how the wall of this hill road completely collapses in a matter of seconds as commuters run for their lives. Flash floods and landslides have claimed several lives in the hills of North India. Rescue operations are underway on a war footing to help those stranded, and locals pray the worst is over. Bureau Report, India Today.
Heavy rainfall, meanwhile, has been battering the city of Kolkata for the last 2 days. Incessant rainfall has led to waterlogging in an Indian metropolis. Take a look, ladies and gentlemen. This is what an Indian metropolis looks like today. Extreme rainfall has exposed the terrible infrastructure of Kolkata. Here is a ground report sent by India Today's Suryagni Roy.
Overnight rainfall in Kolkata since Thursday night has caused massive waterlogging at various parts of the city, including this one at central Kolkata's Amma Street area. What we can see is that a bullet bite flush it away. These are very, very busy streets of Kolkata, which seem semi-flooded right now. The rain has stopped so far, but as we can see, that this complete area looks like a swimming pool till the distance that we can see right now. Raining has stopped, but waterlogging is still present not only in this particular area but at various other areas of Kolkata. This has happened due to a heavy depression that has been caused in the Bay of Bengal, which has caused massive rains throughout the southern part of West Bengal. With camera person Prabir Biswas, this is Suryagni Roy for India Today, Kolkata.
And let's get you live images coming to us from Spiti, the Lahul Spiti Valley. These are images of a rescue operation that is coming in from there. I apologize for the wrong graphics at the top. We're going over to Spiti now. Okay, there you go. That's Spiti, where rescue operations are coming in. And a day after the cloudburst wreaked havoc in parts of Jammu and Kashmir, flood situation remains tense. The Chenab River continues to flow above the danger level in parts of Kishtwar as well as Akhnur. The Jammu and Kashmir administration has evacuated people from low-lying areas. Sunil Ji Bhatt brings us this ground report.
Nature's fury at its worst. Angry waves destroying everything that came in its way. Flash floods triggered by cloudburst, ravaging parts of Kishtwar district of Jammu and Kashmir. A day after the floods that killed at least 6 people, Chenab River flows above the danger mark.
Right now I'm standing on the banks of Chenab River here in Jammu's Akhnur town, and you can see that the swollen waters of the Chenab River are posing a major threat to this area. The water level has already reached the danger mark, and the local administration has appealed to the people that they should stay indoors and they should not venture out near the ghats and the banks of this river.
Rescue operations are underway to track those missing in the flash floods. India Today visited the border town of Akhnur, which is panic-stricken ever since the cloudburst. People living in low-lying areas are being evacuated by the administration. Local residents say the situation is better now.
अभी भी बहुत ज़्यादा है, मगर कल से थोड़ा कम है, कल से कम।
प्रशासन के लोग आए थे?
हाँ, एसडीएम वगैरह और पुलिस प्रशासन पूरा आया था। उन्होंने लोगों को अलर्ट किया था कि आप कोई भी यहाँ नदी के किनारे ना जाए, दरिया के किनारे, क्योंकि पानी जो है काफ़ी खतरे के निशान से ऊपर बह रहा है।
कोई ना कोई यहाँ पे ड्यूटी किसी की लगाई जाए कि कोई मिस हैपनिंग यहाँ पे ना हो, और इस डिज़ास्टर के लिए आगे जो लोग रहते हैं उनके घरों में तक पानी चला जाता है।
A nearby temple was flooded on Wednesday. The priest recounts the horror.
पहले भय उत्पन्न हुआ था, कल एक जम्मू से एक लड़की आया था, यहाँ से जो खो पड़े वो छलांग लगा दिया, उनका वेनिटी पड़ा था, उनका मोबाइल पड़ा था, उनको थाना वालों को हमें हैंडओवर करे थे, उनका परिवार लोग आए थे, उनको मुलाकात हुई थाना से।
Even as rescue teams work around the clock to bring relief to those affected by the deluge, people in the region fear if there will be repeat. With Sunil Bhatt in Jammu, Bureau Report, India Today.
For a third straight day, Kerala has reported over 20,000 fresh cases of coronavirus in the last 24 hours. 22,064 new cases and 128 deaths have been reported in the state. The positivity rate in Kerala stands at 13.53%. The weekend lockdown is already in place to curb rising COVID cases. The Health Ministry data shows that Kerala has 9,472.2 cases per lakh of its population. India on its part has 2,365.3 cases per lakh of its population. Speaking exclusively to India Today, Kerala's Health Minister Veena George claims a smear campaign is on against her government. This remark comes after the centre blamed super spreader events for the surge and sent a 6-member Health Ministry team to Kerala to assist in the COVID fight.
We need to really examine the reasons why. I found that most people in Kerala, almost everybody is wearing the mask. They are maintaining the social distance, and therefore these increased surging numbers are a matter of real worry. And I'm very happy that the central team is going there, and they should be able to kind of investigate and find out the reasons and come to a solution.
No, we are a serious state, and these are the hurdles that we have to cross, and we will be collectively doing it.
It is the duty of the Government of India and the ICMR to assist the various state governments to control the growth of COVID diseases in all over India. So we need the technical help, all other ways of help from the Government of India.
See, there is a spurt of COVID cases in Kerala. So we have got 3 border districts and have talked to all the 3 deputy commissioners to be on the alert and make stringent measures in the border area, and also equip medically the district facilities, medical facilities. And I'm going to have a detailed meeting once I go back.
I'm not disagreeing with the achievements of Kerala. I'm not trying to minimize your achievements, but the fact is I asked you about letting your guard down, especially during Bakri Eid. The relaxations for which even the Supreme Court has pulled up the Kerala government warned that you should not have done it. Do you believe in hindsight that some of those were mistakes, like Bakri Eid relaxations, that some of those districts now where numbers have gone up like Malappuram is a worry? Could that be because of relaxation and allowing this overcrowding during these 3 days? Are you under various pressures? Merchants and traders want you to open up, religious groups want you to open up, and the Kerala government is in a bit of a bind.
Sir, during those days also we had TPR was around 10, 11, 12 like that. And here we have a coordinated effort, all the coordinated activities of all the departments, the police department, the LSDD, the health, and also the people are cooperating very much to control the disease. And I'm so sorry to say that it's quite unfortunate that there is a campaign against the state saying that the system has failed and all. But when you see the virologists, the experts, when they say that Kerala is a system in Kerala is very good still now. Why? Because the density of population in Kerala is very high, and it is double the national average. So here we have more than 860 people in 1 square kilometer.